Welcome back to Zero to Hero. My name's Ethan, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about something called quantum entanglement, what it is, what it means for you, and how it shows that we are all connected as one people, as one universe. It's super cool stuff. So stay tuned and watch the rest of this video. All right, welcome back. I'm going to talk about something called quantum entanglement, which is a really cool thing that's been discovered in physics. Basically, what quantum entanglement is when you have two particles that come together that are in close proximity, that they start to become entangled. And what that means is they start to influence each other. So they are influencing each other, they are reacting together in certain ways. Now we understand that when we're with other people, the people that we're with, the people that we interact with start to influence us. So that makes sense from a particle standpoint, that when particles are together, they start to influence each other. Now the strange, weird thing about quantum entanglement is that when you move those particles apart, they still are entangled, that even at great distances, even at an infinite distance apart, those particles are still entangled and they still influence each other, which is a really cool, spooky, creepy thing. Albert Einstein called that concept of particles still being entangled with each other at great distances, he called that spooky interaction at a distance. And that's certainly what it seems like, because from our minds, our perspectives, when you separate things by two large distances, or by large distances, they shouldn't be related, they shouldn't be interfering with each other, but at the quantum level, they still are. I think you can apply that to personal relationships, like when you have a friend or a partner or colleague that you haven't seen in a while, or maybe somebody you left in a past relationship, you don't see them at all or very often anymore. You are still entangled with them and they with you, and you are still influencing them, and likewise they are influencing you. And I think that helps to explain some of the synchronicities and some of the weird things that we experience in life, where you haven't thought about somebody for a while, you haven't talked with them for a while, and all of a sudden out of the blue, you'll get a text message, an email or from them, or you'll see them on the street and you're like, hey, I was just thinking about you. So I think some of that can be explained by the quantum entanglement of people. Now, one of the bigger, cooler things about quantum entanglement is how I think it shows that we are all connected together. One of the big things, the great divides in the world, has been the divide between science and philosophy or spirituality. And typically those two fields don't really talk to each other. There's always a great divide, usually among experts in those fields, as to how things work, what the universe is made of, and what life really means for all of us. And the cool thing about quantum entanglement is it helps to solve some of those issues and show that we are all connected with each other. So if you think about it, we are all living, breathing human beings. And when we breathe air into our lungs, that air is going through our lungs and being processed by our body. Those air particles are going to get entangled with and influenced by the cells and the particles that make up our own physical bodies. When you exhale then, that oxygen, that air is going back out into the world, and somebody else is breathing that in. So those air particles are then being breathed in by somebody else and getting entangled with their particles as well. So you're sharing entanglement with air, air that you both breathe. Now you think about it, animals around us also breathe that air, and plants recycle the CO2 that we exhale and process it back into oxygen. So the plant and animal kingdoms are also being entangled with all of us at the same time through that conduit of air that is basically facilitating the exchange of the quantum entanglement that exists between all living things. Now you can extend that even further and say, well, the air touches the ground, it touches the grass, the leaves, the rocks, the soil on the earth, the top layer, and so those atoms, those particles start to become entangled, and you can continue that process through deeper layers of soil. And you can start to see that everything around us, everything that we know, everything that we see, touch, feel, smell, is all related. We are all entangled with each other. All of our world is basically connected at a quantum level, which is a groundbreaking breakthrough really in science and physics to show that the concepts that are out there in spirituality of oneness of us all being together are actually true at a physics and scientific level. I love the quantum world, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, because I think it shows us at a deeper level how the world really works, or it actually opens up a bunch of questions that are really interesting, but that show that some of the beliefs that we have are actually true at the low level that you get at the particle, energy, matter level of the quantum world. So very cool stuff. I'll be doing more videos about the quantum world and how they relate to us as individuals and how they relate to consciousness and spirituality. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified when a new video is uploaded. That's it for today. So until the next time I see you, good luck, take care, and we'll see you around. Thanks.